Welcome to another episode of Who Made That Song podcast. This podcast aims to shine the spotlight on the people behind the creation of a song, the people who make a song. I'm your host, David Rotimi, and I hope you enjoy listening to this as much as I enjoyed creating it. So yeah, I was saying that we stopped where we were talking about Pop Boys and your breakout single Don Did It.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know why you decided to bring Harry into the picture.
It was just a collaborative thought, to be fair. It wasn't anything deep. I think when myself and Hyperactive Kid, one of my bros, producer and Pop Boy. So we made the song up in Birmingham, and then Harry just one of those people I always send out my stuff to listen. So I sent it to him. This was before I knew I was gonna have guitars on it, definitely. So without the guitars, and Harry added some like textures, some like ear candy type of like melodies. So just imagine without the guitars and some of the things, some of the textures, the song sounded like a little bit bare.
I'd
So
love to
Harry
hear the
had
version
ideas.
before that.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
I think I might have the videos, maybe not the actual ones.
Oh, fine.
So then I sent it to Harry. Harry was like, he has ideas. Then he played the ideas. I liked it. Like all the ideas he had, he put it there. I liked it. Then he was like, he thinks the song should just remain without his additions. And I was like, oh man, I like what you added. And then I'll use it. So yeah, that was how Harry came into the picture really.
So have you known Harry for a while now? Or
I've known Harry for a long time, but we started talking more, I think, over a year now. Yeah, we've been close contact.
were you on
Yeah.
AYÜÜ's AYÜÜNIVERSE?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ayuu, by
Okay.
the
So
way.
that's okay. Because I never knew actually. Are
Yeah.
you? So talk
Yeah.
to me about that because I think that project was like one of the best things to come out in 2020. And funny enough, a lot of people don't know about it, which is quite surprising.
Yeah.
But bro, I listened to that album, and it's one of those albums where I can say I didn't skip anything from like beginning to
Mm.
end. So talk to me about like that link up and how it happened.
Ayuu, I think I met Ayuu through probably he reached out through Twitter, but I'm sure he's had my stuff from YP and them lot. So Cocaine was also produced by Hyperactive Kid. He had the initial idea of just Ayuu just reached out to me and was like, he had a couple of songs he wanted me to work on, so I just picked out the ones I liked or I felt like I had ideas for. So Cocaine, which was me and Hyperactive Kid, happened to be one of them. Before that, I worked on his Mango Juice and Bad Decisions.
Yeah, I remember that project too. Yeah. What song did you do on
Yeah.
there again? The one with Higo? Pull up. No,
Yeah.
not pull up. I remember it had this
I
bounce.
did something on Pull Up as well, but
Okay.
it was minor. But myself and Higo did
Exactly. I knew it was your Higo.
co-produce Into You. Yeah.
Yeah, into you. I think there was this little let's say interpolation of like a melody from one of these old songs, if I remember.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That I think that was really good. That was really good. Big ups to
Yeah.
you.
I use the
No, I have like serious respect for him especially
yeah.
after a universe. Cause right now on my Apple Music till now, there's this song that Zoe did, Gawu. That song is like my top 5
Yeah.
most played songs still because bro, when I found that project, that was like the only thing I was listening to at that point.
You're
It's
listening to.
so good. And
That's sick.
I think people should actually check it out. Like from stuff with Tewa to um Don Corleone. There's a lot of good songs on there, and I
Yeah.
mean it's amazing. Now let's go to the final, like let's say your most recent major hits that I'm sure a lot of people would know about because the song was a pretty banging song, especially in Nigeria. Because I mean, I'm here, so I can tell you that it really went viral. You
So write down
produced,
which one?
bro, the song with Mr. Easy, where you
Oh,
what's the name? I can't
oh,
remember
oh,
the
oh.
name right now. What's
You
his
be
name?
mad.
You be mad, yes. So Mr. Easy's last project, you co-produced with Kel P, which is also quite huge because Kel P is like one of the biggest producers to come out of Nigeria. And
Yeah.
you co-produced Ibi Mad with Kel P for Mr. Easy.
Yeah.
Talk to me about what led up to um that situation, how it got initiated, who started it, and all of that.
Um. So my link up with Easy was basically through Bobson. Um. The people who had G Master by myself, Azanti and YP. So G Master, the when we made G Master, initially I wanted it for myself. It was just Azanti on it. That song, the original song with some other beats. Then Azanti didn't get back to me quickly. Then I'd already saw the beats. And then he was now sending me the song he recorded on the beat. I was like, yo, I just saw this beat literally last week. Um, because artists do that stuff, isn't it? So I was like, I like the song, but I like the song, but I might have to remake it. So I remade the beats. It was actually sounding better than the first one, even though like both versions are like very distinct and like the song is just good on its own, you know. And then like because it was my project, I was like thinking like, yo, I need to really put the song out there. I need people to help me. Who should I reach out to? This and that. So I knew Bobson had a connect to Easy. So I messaged Bobson. I was like, yo man, um, can you send this to Easy and let me know what he thinks? So Bobson was like, yeah, cool. So he sent it. Um, and reminiscing about the whiskey stuff, like I literally wasn't really
Yeah,
looking
I can
forward to
imagine. Yeah.
hearing back from Easy. So, and funny enough, like I didn't hear back until like 1 month after. Like one morning, I just woke up. Bobson just sent me a screenshot of like him and Easy's chat. And Easy didn't listen to the song until like a month after, and was like, "Yo, oh, who is this on the song? Who produced this as well? Because my tag is not on it." And then Bobson was like, "Oh, it's Jaylon and Azanti." So Bobson gave him, I think Bobson gave him my number or mail. I don't even know. But anyways, reached out to Easy. Um, yeah, it was really bigging me up, bigging me Azanti up, and then YP as well because he then found out about the three of us. So we hopped on several calls, and then after that, me and Easy, I was we worked on like we worked on a few songs, which
Nice.
Ibi Mad was part of them. I really don't know what happened to the other ones. So considering I lost some of my files, and I recently just lost my files again.
Man, sorry.
Which
That's
is
producer's worst nightmare.
yeah, it was freaking hectic at this point, and I don't even know how to react anymore. But yeah, that was basically how myself and Easy's link up was, and um, when Imimad happened, I wrote some lines on the song as well.
Oh, nice.
Then Easy was like, because I done the original demo. Then Easy was like, he would like to send it out to maybe Kelpie or someone else. And then he sent it to Kelpie, and that's how the whole song came out. Kelpie did the highlighting, and then the song was sounding how Easy wanted it to sound. So yeah,
Man, that's amazing. So Azanti has writing credits on the song.
no, I do.
Okay, just you. That's nice. That's nice. Amazing. I think everybody,
Yeah,
if you haven't heard the song, you should really go check it out now.
yeah,
So
yeah. It's a vibe.
bro, I'm telling you, that was like the biggest song on that project. I can tell you that for sure. Because that song was everywhere. In at least from a Nigerian
Yeah,
perspective, I can definitely tell you that. Big ups to you, man. And we're definitely looking forward
yeah,
to the other things you and Easy have. Hopefully, hopefully. Because
yeah.
I
Fingers
mean,
crossed. Man.
yeah, fingers crossed. And I also have like mad respect for Easy because he's someone that takes like the business side of things very seriously. So I mean, look at him immediately
Mm,
asking Bobson like who produced this, who is the person like,
yeah, yeah,
and wanting to get in touch with like the people that did the whole like original work, and that's amazing.
yeah.
And that's also good publishing money for you too. So big ups.
Yeah. To be fair,
Yeah.
like I think I tweeted sometime like months ago, like Jimasu done a lot that in my sim. Like if you go
Oh
online
wow,
or this thing, like the numbers don't really say as much because literally like from Jimasu, like Azanti connected to this was way before it was released. Like as I said, is it the song has already been released to fellow professionals, colleagues. Like
bro,
I
that's
had
crazy.
different people reaching out to us, mostly to Azanti. So I
That's
had a
good for
few
him.
people reach out to me. Yeah, so Azanti has got like a lot of spotlight, and that's why you see a lot of like big people in the industry as well um on his page
I haven't
following
even
him. That was
noticed that.
all
I'll go check that right now.
from that link up. Yeah, from that link up and stuff he done as a follow up. I'm hopping on other stuff from them, and really, really showing them like this is what he's on about.
The future is really looking like bright for Azanti, and I'm honestly really excited for him because I mean, it just came from nowhere and this turning like the whole music space upside down. And he's only 18, so he's giving me like that Rema.
17.
Oh, he's still 17 because I thought he would have turned 18 by now. That's why I said that actually.
He recently just turned 17.
Oh
It was
wow,
16 all along.
can you imagine?
Yeah.
So were you like part of like the whole crew that found him, or was he just YP?
No, it was just YP. Apparently, one of YP's guy in Birmingham, because his auntie has been sending YP mails a year prior to the
Amazing.
almost a year before they finally spoke. So the guy came and just told YP, "Oh, bro, there's this guy, Azanti, this and that. Check him out. He's been sending emails for the longest. Blah blah blah." YP didn't really follow up immediately, but when he had his time, checked it, and I think he really liked what Azanti was doing. So he got back to Azanti, reached out, and then there's this group chat we're all on. Myself, Johnson, Zoe, BTG, Bawa, and Hyperactive Kid were all in there, and then he added Azanti there, and then he also messaged me privately saying he's going to add this new kid he just found to the group chat. We should, send the guy beats, develop him, nurture him and stuff. For me, I won't lie, um, I don't really jump on stuff like that. Like, I really just chill and actually just see
How
what
it
the
goes.
person is like. So
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't send Azanti nothing till I actually heard something from him, which
Which is fair. Which
it
is
wasn't
fair.
like,
It's
yeah,
actually quite
yeah,
fair.
it's fair, but yeah, it wasn't like I I don't know how to explain it,
It
but
wasn't like you didn't believe in him.
um,
You just needed to see maybe what he could
yeah,
do.
it wasn't,
Yeah. And
like
you
I,
didn't want
I
to be
didn't
the one
really, I
to
wanted,
test test with him.
yeah, yeah, and I just wanted to like know his sound and I'd never heard how it sounded, to be honest with you. So when I started sending him, it was the Maria song the YP has
Yeah.
was initially my own song that I did with Tenero and Azanti. So I made the beat initially for a female artist to jump on and maybe Tenero. So I reached out to a female artist. She was like, it's not really her vibe. So I just sent it out to Tenero. Tenero should do this thing because I really trusted Tenero. So Tonero done the first verse, and I think he said was struggling for the second verse. And it was like, this was after YP had introduced me to Azanti. Was like, yo, there's this new kid. He just found Azanti that the guy is dope. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, YP just told me about the guy. Like the way Tonero was hyping him, like, was like, bro, this guy is like super good, effing good, this and that. Me, I was just chill and was like, bro, if you hear what this guy has done in the song, and then Tonero sent it to me. I listened, like I was actually blown away. And then his auntie sent it to the group chat. I was like, okay, cool. And then from there, I started sending them more stuff.
That's amazing. And for people listening, at the point where we're recording this pod, Azanti's new EP has dropped. I think you should definitely go check
Yeah,
it out and check out.
executive produced by myself.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I mean, because
Do give away, boss.
I like mixed and mastered most of the songs, and
Yeah,
that's
except
like
one.
an executive
That's that's
production.
that's that's big. We're going to talk about you mixing. I don't know why you're trying to encroach into our space as mixing engineers, but it's fine. I'm also really surprised that Azanti reached out to Sako YP because um, I would expect like someone that does the kind of thing Azanti does, like singing, to reach out to maybe someone that does something similar. But YP is a trapper, for goodness sake. So I'm wondering why he
Yeah,
reached out. But like I don't think he could have reached out to someone better because the way YP is even taking him, like carrying him on his head and like pushing him. I'm excited to see like the big things they're going to do later on.
yeah.
And
I think because Azante is from Abuja as well, so
oh yeah,
YP is like the king of
supporting,
that city.
yeah.
So yeah, it's far. It's probably the only person I'm sure we see other people's inspiration, but in that city, YP is probably number one on the list in terms of like inspiration.
Do you know if YP is like looking to start like a label kind of thing soon or something of that
I think
nature?
that's what Apex. That's what Apex plays.
Okay, so I was gonna talk about Apex because I mean I see Apex Village everywhere. And so is there anything you could speak about for
Um,
Apex Village? Just
what do you
so
want to What do you want to know?
I
Because
mean
I am affiliated, but
I don't know
I'm
what they
not
do.
part.
Basically, I'm like in the wind. I just
Okay,
know that they post a lot of stuff for YP and like people is connected. But what exactly is Apex Village for people that want to know
so
also?
it's like a collective, but I, I think it's a collective and a label as well, um, or a collective turn label. Not really sure because you know, them lot YP them would be the best people to explain. But I'm sure I'm not that far off though.
Yeah.
For the group of rappers, the group of rappers, which a chunk of them are from Abuja, and I think one person is based here who's Pablo. I think the rest of them are from Abuja, hence the name Apex. Um,
Oh, I see.
yeah, so there's Ayuu, there's YP, there's Zilla, there's Ayuu, Zilla, Pablo, Kudi, um, there's Aaron, yeah, there's who's trying to remember. And yeah, Azanti now is part of them. And then they have other people as well, like they have Cindy, who's the manager. They have Prof.
Yeah.
Mari, who's the manager as well. They have Trio Max, who's like the content guy, um, operations guy. He does a lot. He does a lot for them
So
and
it's like a
hyperactive
full
kids as
fledged
well.
like establishment.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's mad. Yeah, that's amazing. Quickly, I just remembered something now. So a few, let's say months ago, I saw pictures of you and HVRRY with Nissi. So what's going on
Yeah,
there?
yeah,
What's happening? Just so you know, I'm
yeah.
following your every move.
You really are, man.
Bro,
Big
what
ups to you.
what's going on? What's going on with that?
Kizani is Nissi's producer and they're good friends as well. So he recently just moved to UK, I think about a year ago. And cause is Nissi's producer, he brought me along and myself and Nissi have been working. We worked on a few songs, but we just want to keep working because Nissi is very particular about how she wants to sound and how a certain project wants to sound. So, working with Nissi needs a lot. Needs a lot of time. You need a lot of attention, so you really don't waste your time doing what she probably is not digging. Like you really need to hit the nail on the head, which it's a bit of a task, and it's a challenge. Like I'm ready to take on because once I could do that, I feel like then I probably could step into any room and knock stuff off.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely looking forward to that. I didn't even know her last single, Move Times Two, was produced by Kizeni. So randomly, I just because I thought Kizeni was just like an artist, and I
Yeah, as an artist and a producer.
produced
So.
and I think an engineer also, if I'm not
Yeah, yeah,
mistaken. So I just randomly Googled who produced because I like to like check for credits and like know
yeah.
people behind stuff. And Google brings up his earning like in large fonts. So if you literally go, bro, I kid you, I'm not kidding you. Like
Let me check
if
it.
if you literally
Because me, I
Google
knew anyway.
if
We
you Google
produced.
Nissi, yeah, who produced Nissi Move Times Two or something like that, something of that nature just brings out Kids and like boom. I'm like, whoa, I went to follow him like straight up.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
had
yeah. I
listened
seen
to
it.
like yeah. So I listened to I also listened to his last what I call it EP, but he dropped like two singles. And I really liked For Days that he did. I think it was so I also produced that
Yeah.
too. So he's someone I'm looking to probably
So it's
talk
got
to.
something with YP coming as well soon.
Damn. So
Freaking smash, and the video looking so clean, bro.
yeah, I think I'll save that for him
I think they
because
posted. I think they posted a sneaker
oh really? When was that? I missed it.
a couple weeks ago.
I missed that. I'll go look out for that too. But yeah, so when I saw you guys in like this big studio and stuff, I was like, okay, you guys are executing doings. So definitely looking
Made
forward
the
to that.
doings flourish, man.
Bro, made it
Yeah, man.
flourish.
Same,
Amen.
same.
So you spoke about your one of your songs that you produced also, Maria. And recently I've noticed that like you've been, should I say, okay, you're not sampling, but like you're drawing a lot of inspiration from like oldies songs. So like
Yeah.
from like the Aliyah era, from like people like Sean Paul, all those kind of like
Hmm.
um classics that people
Yeah.
know about. So what's up with like you and like drawing inspiration from all of that? No, no,
What's
I
happening?
mean,
What's
I
up with
actually
that?
like it. Funny enough, I
Yeah.
like because I
Um.
think I told you like when, or I think I put it on my stories one time. Like once people are able to like pick like an element of familiarity in like
Yeah.
a song, it just sticks more. So can you tell me
Yeah.
more about
It gets
like
across quickly.
yeah, exactly.
Um. I guess like so. This is how I see it. Now that you're asking the question, so over the years, been trying to find my sound. Found my sound. Um. Really. Really owned that sound. I found, and now it's just about taking things up a notch. So by that, I just have to find ways to um develop myself, and it's just the thing about now I have all this experience, and now I just feel like I could do whatever I want to do musically. So now it's just like really like now I am all the stuff I listened to when I was a kid subconsciously, a lot of them are now pouring out way more than ever now in my head. So, like I said earlier, Sean Paul, a lot of people wouldn't like this, but it was someone I listened to growing up. I think everyone listened to him. R. Kelly,
I knew you were going there.
um, yeah, um, like, yeah, everyone listened to him. Um, like I say, unfortunately, it tells on my music in terms of like the R&B, the progression,
Yeah.
Um, moving on from that, Michael Jackson, Craig David,
Craig
Kevin
David, yeah.
Little,
Those are
Kevin
like huge
Little,
classics.
yeah. Wyclef Jean, Asha, Joe, Notorious B.I.G.
Way back.
Yeah, Notorious B.I.G. We have the Style Plus. We have Coldplay, Pigiano, Olumentin, The Band, John Jazzy, uh, Femi Kuti, then Fela, then Wizkid, and Two Face, um, Burna Boy. Uh, yeah, there's real people like Akon. Uh, I listen to like when I'm in listen to them like I
Yeah.
listen to
I
their
mean,
stuff
yeah.
like because my uncle I grew up in my granddad's house. So my uncle, them lot, my aunt were around my age, probably a little bit older when I was growing up there. So that was what they were able to listen to. And because my granddad then was very, 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 very rich, so like they were the real cool kids. They had access to they had access to music, like probably like average Nigerian would listen to because we listen to our local stuff.
Yeah.
So they had a lot of international catalog, which like really helped me. I remember coming back from that primary school, so that was all I used to, hear in the house and all I actually wanted to listen to. And that as well, in terms of like, let's say my groove and African rhythm, I think
Yeah.
Awilo plays a lot of influence in my
It
music.
tells, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, Awilo plays, bro. If well, if I was playing Awilo and you changed it, bro, like the whole house is going bonkers, bro.
Bro.
Awilo, them lot, yeah,
I think I kind of have like the same experiences too, because while growing up, I had like some cousins living with me, and a lot of my musical influences now come from like the kind of music they used to play. So the reason why I listen to Michael
yeah,
Jackson now is because I had cousins that used to listen to them.
literally, bro.
Then my
All
dad
the
was
subconscious stuff, like, will just start
yo,
coming
and
out.
I never liked those songs then, but
Funny
constant,
enough, yeah.
yeah, they just stuck on me. My dad was a big Dave Koz guy, El Clue, like all the jazz, Yanni. My dad used to
Yeah.
listen to a lot of Yanni. And that's why I like a lot of stuff like that today. So sometimes I even see myself like making melodies, and I know I've heard this melody somewhere, but I can't
Somewhere,
just place
yeah,
it.
but you can't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I know
I
it's not
wish, I
from,
wish, I wish I listened to jazz growing up. But
bro.
I wish I
I think you
did. I
should
feel like
start
it would
from
have
Dave
helped.
Cause if you want to like dive into it. I
I
also
think
like,
the only bit of jazz I probably listened to was Fela and
okay,
Fela.
yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I think it's like a general producer thing. Even some like weird Dolly Parton, like some of these weird R&B people from like way back. I used to listen to, I was forced to listen to them because obviously I can't change what my cousins were listening to. So
yeah, they're listening to what they're feeling, so you just have to soak it.
yeah. So but yeah, that's good. So I quickly want to talk about like a little bit of the business because I know you said you're not like the very best in this, but I just want to
Yeah,
get like perspective from you. So you said that the first beat you sold to white people was like £30 and all of that. So um which is fair because Harry told me the first beat he sold was 7,000 naira. so, so
that's crazy.
so it makes sense.
Wait, what's
Uh,
30 pounds in?
it depends on the exchange rate you want to look at, bro, because the exchange rate is taking a beating now. It's taking a beating now.
Yeah,
I think it's
I think at that time it was still like 500.
I think it might even have been less. Let's just say 400. So that's like 12K. So almost like, and Harry said he was charging like 15K for mixes, so kind of like the same range. But what
Harry's a big man.
But what I even want to know is, at that point, were you like aware of stuff like split sheets? And if you were aware, were you? Oh, so from the way you laughed, I already know the answer to that. But yeah.
Don't kill me. What is this? What's in a split sheet?
So at what point did
If
you
someone
now?
had, if someone had said split sheet to me at that point, like I would have thought it was this ridiculous thing. Like I literally would have thought about splitting a sheet, which would be very,
Bro,
very
don't
dumb.
kill me.
Like, 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 like
So at what point did you now become aware of like the business side of things?
uh, um, probably 2018.
Damn, that's maybe a year or two after. So
Yeah,
how
like
did
two
you
years
come about
after.
that?
I don't know. I think I probably would have seen like a YouTube video or an Instagram video. I literally don't know. No, I think it might be from Higo actually, because Higo doesn't play with his money or
Bro,
the split shit. So
I trust
I
him.
think that was the first person. Yeah, yeah, I think that was the first person I met. It was always about um something percentage this and this. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was from Higo.
Yeah. So, but I'm guessing right now, like you have all of that sorted out, and you're not missing out on anything you're supposed to be getting.
Yeah,
Hopefully, yeah, for sure. I trust you.
I
Yeah.
mean like uh yeah, the movement everything is sorted. But starting off like just to, I don't know who might be listening to this. So in this, the way I say it's is, and even moving on, that's how I'm gonna say. Every situation you think of like the best way you can leverage from it. Sometimes it might not be the money. Sometimes it might just be the connection, depending on how huge whoever you're working with is. Like the favor in return can be very huge for you. Sometimes it might just be, just take a full fee and don't bother about like royalties, but you can still get your publishing because in case of any awards or something, get your credits, get your publishing, so you don't miss out on that. But maybe on like streaming, you might just take your money and leave the streaming part for lot. So it all depends. Yeah, it all depends. And when I started off, like I said, I didn't know much about streaming, split sheet and stuff. I literally would just charge you,
Fluffy.
literally would just charge you a flat fee. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Which is
yeah,
actually probably what most of us did.
hmm
But I'm just
yeah,
really, which is part of why, like part of like the aims of this podcast, to make more people aware of that. So in as
yeah.
much
I
as
think I think then you should have a lot of entertainment lawyers on this
oh
podcast.
yeah, definitely. I spoke with like one of the um top entertainment lawyers in Nigeria last
What's his
week.
name?
Akinyemi Law. You might have
Oh yeah,
probably
yeah, yeah,
seen
yeah,
him.
yeah. I saw
Yeah.
him.
He's
Bullet
he's
on some days ago.
I funny enough, the story of how I met him when while he was jogging like in the morning on one of the days when I was going to work. It was crazy. And I knew that I had seen this face somewhere. So I just like politely like stopped him and just asked, "Oh, are you this?" And he's been very like supportive of like the whole movement for this, because he's also like a big pioneer for like songwriters and making sure like everything they're supposed to be getting is like intact. And I'm looking to get like more
Yeah.
lawyers to, because I mean all these things are things people pay them for consultation for. So obviously I don't expect them
Mhm.
to come here and like spill all the beans, but at least for
Yeah.
people to like get the foundation of things to get the ball rolling, and then maybe take a step further and contact them for consultations, I think would be very important. So yeah, I spoke to him. Even the conversation was also quite long, and I didn't want to keep him because obviously he's a very busy man, but he might come back
Yeah.
later on for like another episode and stuff. But yeah, um,
So,
I'm just happy like all the people I've spoken to so far have or have their business intact, whether they're doing it themselves or like they have like a team running it for them. So that's good. So off the creative stuff right now, because if you want to keep talking about creative stuff, we could go on and on
Yeah,
and on.
I enjoy talking about creative stuff more than the music, more than the business side.
Oh, for
Rather.
sure. It's every producers or like creative person's what worst stuff to talk about. But recently you started mixing a lot of stuff you do. So why did you encroach into that space? What led to that?
um. Okay. I mean, always, I've always wanted to learn how to mix a master at some point. Um, but then I noticed always sending out my when I send out like demos to people, and like I don't even do like really much mixing and stuff. We just level it and this and send out to people, and they be like, "Oh, like I like how this mix sounds." Or bro, you know how to mix. I'm
I
like in my head, like, bro, I'm literally not like
do anything.
yeah, I literally didn't do anything. I guess I'm just because I'm a very picky person in nature and in terms of my music. So like I don't just want to use anything. If I'm using anything at that point, I know like I'm gonna change it. I already know what I'm gonna change. So in terms of selecting my kick sample or my snare sample, I could be there for ages for getting it to sound like how I want it to sound.
Yeah.
Because like I'm very, very picky. And at the end of the day, as time evolves, like then you really, really solidify it. So when I was getting that feedback, I think I got a feedback from Harry was like, bro, like you can mix and like I wasn't even mixing there. And I knew Harry mixes. So in my head I'm like, uh like if someone like this could say it. So that just gingered me to just get a lot of wave stuff. And I've always wanted my stuff to sound a particular way. I mean, several people have engineered my other stuff and it came out decent, maybe because I already, like, I just literally send them a wave file of the beats myself and maybe there's no too much changes and things like that. So I'm always calm with it. For for the past year, I've been very, very deep into mixing. I'm not the greatest at it, but I think I'm doing okay for myself within a year and with what I have to work with. And yeah, it's helped me really train my ears. Like I'm paying a lot more attention to detail. Everything is making sense to me,
Yeah.
um, sound wise, where it needs to be. And now like I can't really listen to a song if the mix is not it's weird.
Yeah.
If the
It
mix is
always it
not
always affects. Once you start mixing,
yeah,
it
if
gets
the
to
mix is not if the mix is not sounding right, like 'cause I just feel like, bro, a song can be maybe not the most mind wow blowing song, but if the kick and everything, the drums and the vocals are like doing what they're supposed to do, like I'll actually listen to that song more than maybe a really good song that has a very poor mix.
yeah, that's nice. And definitely you're also getting like a lot of income on that side too. So I want to talk about like pricing and definitely over the years, like your price has had to increase. Definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
you work with. I don't even want to imagine how much you charge easy, but maybe off the podcast, you let me know. But yeah, how? Because I also
All these things are funny, but it's calm.
I don't like the sound of that, but no wala. We move. Well, I
I mean, it's not like my price hasn't gone up, but um, yeah,
so I asked Harry, like, definitely it's a normal thing when people hear that the prices of stuff go up, they tend to like withdraw. So how have you been able to like deal with that and not also lose like clients and just like what has your like price increase resulted in over the years?
Price increases literally just made me know work with everyone like that. So like if you actually want to work with me, like if you want to pay it, then you actually work with me. So it's filtered out a lot of work I didn't be doing or wouldn't be doing. Um, so yeah, like, and also like I'm really, really busy. I got a professional work as well. So like if you can't afford it, bro, like I literally just say in the most polite way, like that's calm. Whenever you can afford it, like hit me up and hopefully you could afford the price maybe by the time
Yeah.
you even get you even get there. But yeah, it's literally just helped me filter out a lot of people. I think because my work rate is actually I think my work rate is insane.
Bro, you
Um
do a lot. You do a
yeah,
whole lot.
I think I do a lot. And I don't the thing is I don't realize how much I'm doing because I just keep doing them in it. Like
You're
I
probably
don't
used to it
really
now.
yeah, like and I'm just doing it without really thinking. And then all of a sudden there'll be a phase where like most of the stuff I worked on months ago, like all of them are now dropped in here and there. And then that's when like I know every year since I started producing or since I had my first official single maybe for someone now, I think the least I've ever produced in a calendar year is probably like 4 songs.
That's mad.
Yeah.
I can't relate.
But yeah, that has a lot to do with my work rates, doing this and that for people, like I said, not realizing how much I am doing them, or just me being able to move on quickly, like the stuff I done yesterday. And if I'm listening today, I could like my growth. I think my growth is one thing that I'm thankful for is how well I could identify the mistakes of yesterday by the time it's tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Like constant
yeah, yeah,
improvement is
yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
important. Very important.
Yeah.
So would you say like the music has been like profitable for you over the years?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It has, but it's not like it hasn't been profitable. It hasn't been life changing profitable, if it makes sense.
Fair.
Um,
So you still have
yeah,
to combine it with some other source of income.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
100,
so
100.
definitely,
I even think at the point of when very, very mainstream, yeah, it will be life changing, but could it sustain that life changing if I don't put it into other things? Not sure, not sure. So I think having combining with different things is something that I'm gonna have to do for the rest of my life, I guess.
that's nice because this perfectly leads to the like last set of things I want to talk about. So just give me a one word answer. How long do you think you can do this for?
Eternity. Literally, bro.
Nice, 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 nice. Okay, but so for people that don't know, you also have a 9 to 5, and if I'm not mistaken, you are like in the medical field, right?
Health, health, health,
Health. Okay,
health
okay,
sector. Yeah.
health sector. So talk to me about that. That's is that what you studied in like school, or I don't know? How did you get into that, and what is it like combining your producer life with like that aspect of your life? Because you also mentioned that you mixed like a whole part of Azanti's project at work. So I don't know, maybe you're like, and
I do a lot of stuff. Like,
then I don't know, have you also been involved in like the COVID thing, but
yeah,
like as a first responder, like in the
yeah.
health? So just give me a rundown of like um your professional life as a health worker.
So I do support work for my parents' company, and I manage it for them as well. I do like the operations management, and I got like 2 jobs. and then the other one is a healthcare assistant, which I do back in Bristol. So I work for my parents in London. I do that one in Bristol. So I shuttle between them two, oftentimes, not every week, but sometimes, yeah. A healthcare worker is just basically providing support for the patients on the ward. Um, yeah, just giving them emotional and mental needs, and just observing them, checking them, making sure everything is okay. Because there's some patients that are like suicidal and stuff. So you just have to make sure on your watch that nothing goes wrong, and if anything goes wrong, you're actually on time. In terms of the support work, can be so similar, but it's like you go to people's homes and like just help them with their day-to-day activities. Mainly, I work mainly with like the young people about my age. Most of them are younger, probably 2 years younger than I am. But just trying to put their life in shape, be like a mentor type of thing to them. Show them how to cook, how to clean,
Wow,
how they could plan their life, how they should budget their money, ask them about their dreams, aspirations, help them with CV, apply for jobs for them. Basically, just like
bro,
a mentor. Yeah.
you are. That's. I think everyone listening needs to like put their hands together for you because that is amazing work. Like you, I can't imagine. Um, like it's kind of difficult for me to add up like Jaylon cooking beats, then going to like help other people. I mean, it's not like it's difficult to imagine. It's just something I wouldn't expect.
You
Because,
wouldn't imagine. Yeah, yeah,
bro, like if YP tells me like he's into like this kind of thing, so I would run crazy. Like I
no, wifey is fully focused on the music, on
but
the art.
most of the time you hear like producers, like maybe the people like did like engineering or like computer science and stuff like that. I don't think I've met any producer like doing the kind of work you're doing. And I think that's really commendable, man. Big ups to you. You're
I
doing
appreciate
important work for the society. And I think people need to put some respect on your name for that because no,
it.
seriously, I don't especially for like mental health and like all the things you
Yeah,
mentioned and like taking care of people. It's a lot. It's a lot. Trust me. Like being available for people when you're also going through like your own stuff and like you
yeah,
just have to like combine all of
it's
that,
fun.
man. Big ups to you. Jaylon
It is, man.
is husband material, 100 year. But yeah, that's
Defo,
that's
defo.
amazing. But
Love, man.
how difficult or easy has it been like combining the two sides of your life?
Bro, it's hard as hell. Like that one, I'm not even going to carp or try and say some sweet things. Um, it's hard. Really hoping this music thing, plays out real soon. Like really big. It's paying out, but I mean like financially, like when I could say, okay, I'm doing this, full time. And over the years, since I started music, I've never done it full time. And to be able to achieve some of the things I've been able to do, not doing it full time, is something I should be proud of. Because I don't speak about it a lot of time. The way people see me, they actually think I'm a full time producer. But um, yeah, they don't really understand a lot of the things I do, and I literally don't have to say to everyone that I do this, I do that.
Yeah, def.
So, so yeah, it's really hard, and that's why sometimes I have to do a lot of the stuff from work because I get pressured a lot from people asking me for this and that, and I don't like, and I just have to say, oh, I'm busy, I haven't had time, and some people understand, some people don't, and it sometimes leads to maybe communication problems, or the people just feel like I am, ignoring them or not prioritizing them. So sometimes I'm like forced to have to do some stuff from work, and just to just get some things off my chest, when I have the time to, I do it. Or when I feel inspired to, I do it as well.
But I think people never get to, especially like artists. I mean, no shit to anyone, but it's a general thing. Like they always want like stuff like now, now, now. But
Yeah,
people need to realize like producers and like generally people in the music space, a lot of them like have other stuff they're doing.
yeah, working on,
Yeah.
yeah, they're doing.
So aside this, I literally am a mechanical engineer. I do like designs and
You're a
life.
pilot, isn't it?
So I just did that was an internship, but I was like
Sick.
fixing like the choppers there. That was like a few years back. But right now, like I'm a design engineer in my office, amongst other things, and that is actually like one of the things that's taking up most of my time. So I did a
Bro, it's so
song,
time consuming.
bro. I did a song with someone last year around October. I just completed it a few weeks ago. Bro, I'm telling you. And the person, it's a lady, and she had been, and that's just one out of the two songs we did. And I'm sure she has even given up on me at this point because
Yeah.
I mean it's crazy because
Bro,
as
there are plenty of people that are giving up on me pushing that shit.
because
Bro, plenty of people.
as you keep going like higher, you get like busier and there are like a lot
Yeah.
more responsibilities like you have to cater for. And I think sometimes people don't realize that, but I think
Mm,
if we come to a point where everyone like cuts every other person some slack, it's just life will be a lot more easier for
mhm.
both sides, honestly, because it's not easy out here, especially like for people that have like 9 to 5s, because you're
Yeah.
trying to like
Bro,
meet
guess what?
the yeah. I'm listening.
Bro, I'm currently at work.
You're on the night shift.
Mhm.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. I hope you're not going to like um be distracted or anything, or I'm not distracting you
No,
rather.
no, no, no. There's nothing in doing it.
Okay, okay, that's amazing. Okay, so as we wrap up, because bro, this has been a long conversation. I hope people are going to be able to, if you have listened to this point, thank you because I don't know,
Like,
I've enjoyed speaking with Jaylon, so I hope you guys enjoy it as much
yeah,
as
I feel the conversation will be nice.
yeah.
I'll try my best just to get people to listen to it from my end as well.
Thank you,
So,
thank you, thank you.
but I know be celebrity like that, so
Bro, please don't do that.
you might not. I'm just speaking facts.
Okay, I don't hear you. On Master Boss group chats, you're a celeb. If you know, you know. So let's just keep it.
Wait, is the masterboard stuff still rolling?
I think it is. It not. I think it still is. I actually am still on there, and
Crazy.
I in fact, it's part of the ways, it's part of the reasons I kind of created this podcast because I kind of like,
This,
I don't really talk too much there because of like work and stuff, but I kind of see questions people ask and I just take like mental notes of stuff like that. And so I just
mm,
want to answer as many questions for people as possible. Because I mean, you know, the kind of people that are on there, people like that are aspiring to, and a lot of big
yeah,
people have come out from there. So there's like
yeah, yeah.
Larry, there's Brumer, there is Johnson, there's you, there's Veen. In fact, I met like a lot of people on there. So
I think the biggest person there is Dara.
is who?
Dara.
Who's that? I don't know that.
Dara, the boy, baby, your boy.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, Dara. Oh, was he there? I never saw his
Yeah, Dara used to be there.
I never knew that. So you can imagine. Like,
Yeah,
I think if it's properly structured, it can become like a very big collective.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
in
gonna
time.
say. Like, it's like I feel like maybe people didn't really. I think it was what's his name? Roman. He was one of the first people who
Yeah,
created
I think it was
the
Angela that started it. Angie Bay, I think, if I remember.
yeah, and they had. He was telling me the vision they had for it. I just feel like maybe too many people came in and they so like lost the vision. For what they have, I think they can still carry on and it could really be a big producer
Yeah,
community.
most definitely. So I have like a couple of questions I like to ask people like at the end of like towards the end of the podcast. So I'll just be like hitting you with them. So if you're not doing
Mm.
music right now, what will you be doing? Let's assume you couldn't produce.
I think I'll still be doing my current stuff I'm doing right now. Probably more focused.
And
and then
you seem to enjoy your health thing.
yeah, I do, but I prefer doing music more. I'm not even going to lie. I do, but yeah, music is music is my life.
Yeah, that's I mean, same story for a lot of us. So, in your spare time, like when you're not making music, when you're not at work, what are you doing? What do you do?
Chilling with my guys, chilling with my girl.
Hmm. Well,
Um,
that's your private life, so I don't want to talk about that. Let's
yes,
just pretend like we didn't hear that.
it's really private for you not to even know, and you say you're always following me. So,
Oh no, I purposely didn't say it. Don't worry. I know.
all right, okay, you know.
I respect that. Trust me.
Yeah. Hello, my guys. To be fair, in the summertime, I like going to parks. I like going to viewpoints.
Interesting.
Um,
Are you one of
yeah.
those people like the water speaks to you and you like get a melody from there or something?
Um, if they want to speak to me.
I mean, people
I just
people
like,
say that.
I just like taking in the movement. I don't really, I just stay there and just
Nothing too deep.
admire stuff. Yeah, nothing to do.
All right.
I just stay there, see how the water is flowing, and then start to think more about the water and then life, and then yeah, everything around it. Don't really draw inspiration from it. I just enjoy the view and just appreciate what's around me. And I think yeah, one of those few times I zone out as well. My girl, um, yeah, my girls are creative as well, so we have a few conversations regarding creative.
Nice. Perfect
But yeah,
combination.
yeah. I really, I really like hanging out with my friends. Playing FIFA. That was then back in the day. But now work is coming
Bro,
between.
adulting.
I'm not that good as I was, and I don't really play much. But to be fair, even in my free time, it still sort of like revolves around music or ideas I have, and things like that.
Yeah, nice. So who are like the top 5 artists you're currently listening to? Or what are you listening to right now, like generally?
Ah, come on. Um,
Unending list. Okay. While you think about that, you said you want to do this for, or you could do this for like eternity. But like how do you plan to
yeah.
stay relevant?
Um, do I have a plan?
Or
Not sure I have a
what do you
plan.
think makes you stand out? I think maybe that's a better way to
Um,
put it.
I think when I finally hit the mark I wanna hit, I literally will just keep doing what I'm doing. Always try to evolve. Um, like I'm not going to shy away from the fact that I know at some point I'll be out of touch. Then there'll be like other people that need to come in, and like I can't be the number
Yeah,
one guy
for sure.
forever. But I just literally keep doing my thing and just also like bring the younger people on.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
that's a really good idea. Definitely.
yeah. Bring like a lot of the younger producers on because I don't shy away from putting other people on. I
Please put
always
me
do.
on. I did beg.
Bro, like send me stuff like
Yeah, I
no
mean,
for real though.
I won't shy away from that. Like, remember the last stuff I sent to you for that
Yeah,
was like Christmas. Once I
yeah,
just find someone that I think would sound good on that, definitely we'll
yeah. If you
profess.
send me like beats, I don't need to collab on it. I literally will send it to someone I think
Ah, okay.
is the best for it. Yeah,
I'm
because I do stuff like that. For
definitely gonna
example,
do that.
Euphoria by YP
Yeah,
was the beat Romani. Romani sent the beat to me, and he
that song is
I think
hard.
he said he had YP, and then I sent it to YP.
Bro.
Kind
The-
of like
I hear that song on the radio every morning. on. But I kid you not, like it's doing numbers, especially on Cool FM, because I listen to like
yeah,
a lot of radio, and I think Kemi Smalls is someone that likes like a lot of stuff you guys are doing,
yeah,
like
she loves
YP.
YP. Yeah,
So not even so her show is the night show, but she if like every single morning I hear that song. So like that song is
it's a
crazy.
banger.
That song is crazy. So definitely I think I'll send you stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, just putting the younger generation on um just entrepreneur moves. I think that's the only way I could sustain from the top. And also, if Don Jazzy ever plays a blueprint, I'm definitely following it and adding more to it. So I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Don
I
Jazzy
think
and Taz. Yeah.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Sure. So who do you think or who would you like to see on the podcast? So bear in mind, I mean, I have nothing against artists. I keep saying this, but like like I said, this podcast is like focused on the people behind like the music. So talking producers, engineers, A&Rs. I want to speak to some A&Rs, but I think nobody knows any A&Rs these days. It's crazy. Lawyers,
um,
distro
I think you
guys.
should speak to. I'll give you a list of people you can reach out to. Or if you reach out to them and nothing, let me know. Maybe I could help.
The plug.
Um, Daisy May is a A&R for Colombia
Oh,
here
nice.
in the UK. I don't know if you know about Wanu Osikoya. I think she's a A&R for 44 dB. And she's a
Okay.
writer for Native Mag.
Okay, okay, okay. The name
Um,
rings a bell.
yeah. I'm going on to the movie producers. I'll say I'm gonna put on my Hot Boys people. Shabani, Ramani, BTG. BTG produced on YP's
Your
project,
last project
produced for
here.
for free. Ramani produced Euphoria. Shabani produced Target on YP's Euphoria tape.
Our
A lot
project
of
is
pop
hard.
boys,
Our project is hard.
yeah, were on that. Um, who else? Playgirl Favy,
Hey, where is she right now?
yeah, she's there. She's doing a 10, man.
She's been quiet for a bit.
Moeezy, I feel like you
Weezy
should,
is on my list already.
yeah,
I love what he's
yeah.
doing. That bro is like he's executing
He's a
doings.
genius.
Bro,
Yeah,
definitely want to reach out to him soon.
Moeezy, Higo,
I told Harry to help me beg Higo because I know
Coffee,
Higo
yeah,
is a
Higo,
busy man.
Higo's a big guy.
But yeah,
Higo, you could try reach out to Towers as well. Towers
Tells is
is
a
really
Grammy
good.
winner. Oh. Not in my level.
Yeah,
Well, that's just kidding.
but I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, Towers. Those are the people I can sort of like remember off the top of my head. Zoe Johnson.
So yeah, I'm already in talks with Johnson at like 44. I shouldn't say
Yeah.
this, but I don't cast them. No wala. But yeah,
It's calm. Yeah.
like Johnson immediately saw like the whole promo thing. He hit me up straight up and he was like, I should reserve the slot for 44 dB. So yeah, expect that definitely.
Yeah. I think you should also bring Ilkeys on the pod as well. Um, that's my icon. That's my goat. One of
Illy,
the producers. Yeah, Illy. Like I
king of the
respect
plucks.
him, bro. I respect him so much. He knows. He knows, and he's like one of the very first producers that few producers I looked up to that gave me a co-sign. So yeah, man,
Yeah,
that's the OG.
shout out to Ilky.
OG from time, bro, from high school, bro.
Oh, really?
Bro, Ilkeys has been doing it for time. Ilkeys could produce Fans Me by
Are you
Davido, but not a lot
serious?
of people know. Ilkeys produced Excellency by Ice Prince. Ilkeys produced, I know you go crazy if I say this. Ilkeys produced Boom by Jesse Jack.
No way.
Um,
How my
produced Boom by Jesse Jack.
how old is he?
I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if he has credits on Round and Arrow. It sounds like something.
Has he been in the game for that long?
Yeah, it's been very low key. Like he produced a lot. He produced a lot for Ice Prince post his BET era.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. I definitely
He
want
produced Ejikokoro by Niniola.
Bro, that's
Niniola,
like
DJ Spinall.
way back.
Yeah. Um, yeah, he produced on Niniola's album that had the Mago Maradona. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's
Yuki is an
crazy.
OG, man, like OG, and it's still
So
very
I
young.
I think it's also something like producers need to work on. I don't know, cause like which day was that? Which is why I'm happy Apple Music is also doing like this behind the boards thing, so people know
Yeah,
like the songs like you were involved in. Because for example, if you didn't like push the fact that you were on Easy's It Be Mad, many people wouldn't have known because
but
obviously
no,
KLP is like the
um,
bigger producer, which I
KLP
mean
tag is, yeah,
exactly.
KLP
And
tag
you did
is,
why did you even put your tag on? See, bro, you're
but
annoying me. Why did
things
you
I
put your
can't, things I can't really discuss. I can't really
okay,
discuss
okay,
that.
okay. I understand that. I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah,
Understand. But definitely, I'll work on getting ear keys on pod. Definitely.
yeah,
So yeah. All right. Quick. So I'm going to ask you like some quick rapid fire questions and just give me the first
yeah.
one that comes to your mind. So are you a melody or drum person first? Which one comes to you first?
Either. I don't know
Yeah, either. I would have said you. I would have thought you say drums because you seem more like a drum person. But yeah. Uh,
Yeah, I
FL,
think so, but it depends.
FL Studio Logic. It's the little
No
laugh at the
brainer.
beginning that,
No brainer.
bro. Headphones or monitors?
Um, Stupid. I'll say headphones.
What is going on? Okay, no problem. Are you like a MIDI keyboard person or you're like one of us, like the mouse clicking people?
I'm both. I'm both.
Okay,
But
fair.
I like doing the MIDI. But sometimes I like making mistakes, and then I hear something different. But when I get
Yes,
stuck on the keyboard, I just
yes,
go just click it straight away.
yes. Uh, okay, so um, for people that caught the Instagram live a few days ago, you came on live and you play like some of the stuff you're working on for your personal project, another personal project again. So can you quickly run me through that?
So it's a album R&B centric. I'm working on. I have a bunch of songs that are compiled for. I don't even want to break my heart now because I don't even know what the situation is because I've lost some files.
Man,
And but
worst thing.
I just want to say yeah, because I could carry on with some of the stuff I have, but now I'm just more detailed about the sound and how everything comes out. But we see how we could patch stuff together. If not, then because we're making some songs to be long because of some little details I did and just the feel of the song. It's not gonna feel exactly as you made it originally. But yeah, working on the R&B type of album, it's gonna have two sides to it. It's not a lot of songs. Probably gonna be like 10 songs max. Um,
Yeah, you
so
also need to
yeah, two
consider
sides.
like attention
Yeah,
span these days because bro,
attention span. Yeah.
anything like I've still not listened to Kanye West Thunder up to this point because of the length.
Yeah,
So
attention span, man. So yeah, just like two sides, 10 songs. So that's probably gonna be like 5-5, or whichever way I split it up. One side gonna be like Afro R&B. The other side is gonna be like R&B, like take it back in the day, R&B rap or dancehall type of R&B. But yeah, man, we'll see how it goes. We're still working on it. But I think I have a few songs that's certified they're gonna be on the project. So yeah, I wanna get a few good few good names on there as well.
nice. Definitely looking forward to that. Definitely.
Yeah, I'll send you the link as well. That's
Uh,
so fun.
exclusive. Oh, thank God.
No,
Yeah, thanks, man. Uh, so I saw there was a period you were burying like J Lion, if I remember clearly.
I wasn't very J Lion though.
Oh,
It's you people that calling me J Lion.
because
I
I
J
really
Lion.
I was gonna like ask about that, like what's going on, but I mean since you just said it's a joke now, it's fine. So,
Yeah.
where can people find you on social media?
Twitter, Instagram. I think I'm more active on my Insta. But you can follow me on Twitter, Jaylon underscore TGM, same as my Twitter, Insta, and on Snapchat, I am underscore Jaylon. I never use that one, but you could add me on. You can add me on there. I see messages though, so you can message me on there, but I never post. I never post on my Snap.
Yeah, that's calm. That's calm. Terror Gang music, turn up. I remember that song.
Yeah,
Man,
bro,
bro,
you're
that's
OG
like,
man.
bro. Uh, man, Jaylon, thank you so much for doing this. I really enjoyed this talk and like getting to see a different side to the guy we see on social media. It's been
What side did you see, man?
I saw, especially like I've always wanted to know about your like health career and like that aspect, but I know like doing it over text will not be like the most convenient for you. Then I also like wanted to know like the backstory because for people that don't know, you reached out to me when I dropped like my very first, let's say, SoundCloud hits. And that night I felt very important. I can't even lie to you, bro, because from afar, like I
Don't
have like
kill me.
not even from afar, like I have a lot of respect for you and like for the stuff you do. So you hitting me up that day and like asking me to send you that stuff. And like since then we've just been, even there was a period we're always sending like stuff over email. And
Yeah,
so it's just this is as like I don't even, should I say solidify like something that has been on like social media for like a long, maybe 4 or 5 years now. This has like kind of solidified it for me because one thing I aim to do with this podcast is also like build a connection with people that I'm speaking to. So um I definitely appreciate the fact that you've been able to make out time to come here. Uh Even with like the
no, it's
whole
my
hiccups like we had earlier.
pleasure, bro.
Yeah, thank you so much. This
Yeah,
conversation, I'm just
no, it's my
scared
pleasure, bro.
at the length of this conversation, bro. Because
At the
I,
length of the
bro,
conversation, is it?
but
Yeah.
I'm gonna upload it anyway. I don't
To be
even
fair, I
care.
didn't want it to stop anyway. Yeah.
Man, thank you so much. So
But I mean, people can speed up. They can speed up the playback speed a
yeah,
bit.
I mean, I listen to podcasts longer than this, so I don't know if I think people that generally like podcasts would find it very easy
But listen,
to
yeah,
yeah
anyway.
listen, and you don't have to. I think I also try to put like timestamps for people that want to like get to certain areas and stuff like that, just so that they can enjoy it as
Mm,
much as they can.
yeah, yeah,
So everyone check out Jaylon's music, Jaylon, on every distro platform, Spotify, Apple Music,
yeah.
everything. He has amazing
I
stuff.
have I have a few posters out there, so some American guy because I
You
realize
know,
a
I,
lot of
I was
Americans
gonna ask
bear the name
about that.
Jaylon.
There's a Trippy Red producer that also bears the same name, Jaylon. I don't know if you know about like the same exact thing. I wanted to talk about it, but I just ignored it at the end of the day.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll see what I could do in the future.
I think you should
It's been
work
on my mind.
on which is part of the things I spoke with the lawyer about. I think you should work on like trademarking your name in Nigeria and in the UK, maybe in the US. I don't know,
Yeah,
wherever your music is popping. That's what he advised, just so that you don't have any like issues later on, especially like when it comes to publishing. So they don't send your checks to him and things like that. I don't know how the
yeah,
intricacies work, but that I think you should definitely work
yeah.
on that.
I'm working on that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All
Uh,
right. So if you made it this far in the pod, again, thank you so much. I do not take your listening for granted. Please leave a great review if you enjoyed this. If you're watching this on YouTube, yeah, it's going to be on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, share, do all of that good stuff. Follow us on social media. Instagram is Who Made That Song Pod. Twitter is WMTS Pod. Follow me on my personals also at David Rotimi underscore everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, I think. Yeah. And There's also like a link in the bio on the Instagram, in fact, on all social media pages. So if you have like any suggestions, if you have any questions for the guests also, which is something I'm trying to like implement. If you have any questions for the guests, leave your questions there. I'll try as much as possible to get it across and get it answered, maybe on another episode or something. Thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you, Jaylon, for your time. Need to let you get back
Uh,
to work. Um,
no, man, I can't wait for this to be out. To be honest,
Thank you so much. See you guys on the next episode. We're signing out. Peace.
safe.